they've started fighting themselves. All these things that all these APC politicians or top chieftains, you want to call them, all those talks here and there, it's not because it's for the Nigerian masses, which is already established. A lot of people are aware of that. It's because of their selfish interest, and that's why there's counter and counter accusations here and there. They are countering themselves. Keyamo had in an interview on Channels TV said the president was wrongly advised to make the pronouncement in a nationwide broadcast. Of course, somebody has challenged Keyamo. If you don't like it, most of the time, people usually use America is this, oh, it is done like this in America, it is done like this in the US, in the UK. But all those people, any little thing like this, if they know that their principal is not in the right direction, they will resign. But here, you will not resign. Somebody has challenged that same Keyamo. If you know you are not happy that you are protesting, resign. Can you resign? No. The Minister of State, Labour and Employment, Mr. Festus Keyamo, has been faulted over his view that President Muhammadu Buhari was wrong to have directed that the old 200 naira notes be circulated until April 10th, 2023, while the old 500 naira and 1000 naira ceased to be legal tender. Keyamo was faulted by the Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, who is also a senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN. Fashola at the weekend argued that the directive of the president was not a direct affront to Supreme Court that had temporarily altered the move to ban the old currencies by February 10th, 2023, according to this day. Speaking on television Continental, the former Lagos State governor maintained that the president only took the step to help ameliorate the pains of Nigerians who were becoming the unintended victims of the policy. Keyamo, who is spokesperson for the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council, had in an interview on Channels TV said the president was wrongly advised to make the pronouncement in a nationwide broadcast. According to Keyamo, although Buhari had good intentions for the Naira redesign policy, he was wrongly advised. He had also said he would have advised the president to comply with the Supreme Court order, which was to recirculate all the old notes until they decide on their matter. My view is that the president acted honestly without intention to slight the Supreme Court, but he may have acted on wrong advice. I did not give that advice. It is not my responsibility. I do not know who gave that advice. In his speech, he acknowledged that there were certain matters in court, so he thought he was playing safe by saying, okay, before you decide these matters in court, may I just provide some middle ground so that the country is burning, there are riots everywhere, so let me just try and provide some succor for the people while acknowledging the matters are in court. Now, if I were to advise him, I would have advised differently. I would have advised him to comply with the terms of the order of the Supreme Court. All the notes should be in circulate for now, or should circulate for now. All the old notes should circulate side by side with the new note for now, because that is the order of the Supreme Court, he had said. According to him, the matter was not discussed at the Federal Executive Council. So, you, Fashola, what makes you think that that's your advice? It will be the advice that some people will want to agree to? Because now you guys are countering yourselves. The reason why you are doing this is because you are working for Tinubu. You said, oh, Keyamo did not say, or is wrong by saying that some people misguided Buhari, and the oppositions have been laughing at them. That means you are telling us that Buhari does not have a mind of his own. That's what you are telling us. Now you are saying maybe if you were in a position to advise Buhari, you would have asked him to let both old Naira notes and the new Naira notes to go side by side. Then what is not the essence? They are telling you that the reason why they are doing this is just to curb vote buying. So if they allow it, that means the purpose has been defeated. And if you really you now you are trying to say, oh, some of the APC people are saying that it is a Buhari's agenda, not a APC agenda. If Buhari is telling you that to be able to curb a election or vote buying, then why is it that you guys are not happy about that? Why are you bothered? It's because of vote buying they want to do it, but now you still want them to have the both old Naira notes and new Naira notes to have it side by side. So you are not supporting the president on that premise. But if you come and tell us that it's because of you people, lie, Nigerians can never believe you. You cannot fight for Nigerians. See today the issue of palliative during lockdown in COVID-19. What happened to today? Nothing. All of you come back and 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 suppress all of those things. So both of you, Keyamo and Fashola, you guys don't know what you are doing. And even in the case of Keyamo is not even talking about it. He's not even working as the minister for labor and state or whatever, because he's the second in command when you talk about labor and employment with this man. I've not even been hearing from him lately. What's this man saying? Ngige. This man just abandoned his the primary work, and the only thing he does is just Tinubu this, Tinubu that. He didn't contribute anything meaningful during the ASU strike. So all of them are still blaming Emefiele. That Emefiele is not supposed to be a card-carrying member of any political party. He's not supposed to be partisan, but that was what happened. All of them, none of them said anything as at that time. None of them said anything. And the only condition, because Nigeria really cried that you can't do that, and Buhari said, oh, if you know that you want to contest for any elective position, you have to resign your appointment. That was when he now said, oh, it is better for him to stay back than for him to go and resign. Of course, which he knows that he's not going to win. But I even pity, I'm even shocked at Hamechi himself. He just went to go and resign. Even this other man, Minister for Education State, Nwajuba, Emeka Nwajuba, I don't even know what they were thinking. They went to go and resign. At the end of the day, they are nowhere. That's why they are being so quiet. So the same thing could have happened to Keyamo. At the end of the day, you see, he's not even doing his primary assignment as a minister for labor and employment and what have you. So he doesn't even have moral justification, because since he started this, people talked about it that how can you still be serving the government and you are still working for a political this thing? One must suffer for one, uh, which is his position as the minister of Buhari. Well, these people are still countering themselves. According to him, the matter was not discussed at the Federal Executive Council. This is Fashola still speaking. The comments by Fashola came just as a viral video of some residents of Ogun State were being bribed ahead of Saturday's election with the old 1,000 naira notes. Those who received the money in white envelopes with the logo of the state government, however, expressed concerns that commercial banks were no longer accepting the currency, but someone suspected to be a government official who spoke in Yoruba was heard assuring the beneficiaries that they should go ahead and spend the money, adding that the government has vowed to ensure that the banks in the state collect the old banknotes. Whether they are going to listen to that, the government or the state governor, or um Buhari said this, or when you get to bank, when they turn you back, whether they will go back and help you to deduct that money. However, President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday reflected on the current hardship faced by Nigerians in the wake of the Naira Redesign project of the Central Bank of Nigeria and pledged to put an end to the pains the program had inflicted on the citizen. But former vice president and presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party PDP Atiku Abubakar described as comical the reaction of the ruling APC and its governors to recent developments around the Naira redesign project, weighing in also on the debate around the currency policy. The presidential candidate of the new Nigeria People's Party, Senator Rabi Kwankwaso, knocked the APC governors who criticized Buhari over the Naira policy, saying the governors' views are now useless. Okay, so these guys, let them continue fooling themselves, not Nigerians. So that have let's have your own take in the comment section.